Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. We're diving in deep to a very limited, select set of probably the best ryes you could ever taste. That's right. It's two of the Maryland Heritage Series ryes, the Sherwood and the Sherbrook. So listen, these were released in 2022. They're very limited. There's three of these. They're made up of the Sherwood, the Sherbrook, and the Mount Vernon. These were released from Drug City in Maryland, as well as all of you liquors, also of Maryland. Drug City is a favorite stop of mine in the great state of Maryland because A, they got a bar, a pharmacy, and a liquor store all in one. Couldn't be better. So anyway, the story behind these three, which again we only have two tonight, but the story behind the three is that there is roughly 36 to 40 barrels of, you ready for this? 14-year-old MGP 95.5 rye. I'll let you take a moment to brace yourself in your seat, recover. This is 14-year-old rye from MGP of Indiana, 95.5 mash bill, in a Maryland label. To be completely technical, this was aged 12 years in Indiana and 2 in Maryland. So, there you go. Now, these two liquor store owners took these 36 to 40 barrels, not sure the exact number, blended them into 3 batches, Mount Vernon, which we don't have, Sherwood, and Sherbrook. All at barrel strength. Wow. Okay, I mean, now we're... So roughly, there's only like roughly 4,000 of these in total across all three. They are very rare. They are very expensive. MSRP on these was like anywhere from $250 to $275-ish a bottle. So very expensive, but how often are you seeing 14-year-old MGP rye floating around? Where do you see that at? I've never seen it nor heard of it. So these bottles are sealed. Special shout out to my buddy Lamb, who helped secure these with me here. We're going to crack these live and just drink the necks out of them, just for you here on the channel tonight. But we'll go over the bottles here. Sherwood says pure rye, and these are old-timey labels from Maryland. These are old Maryland brands. There's an old-timey label here. Sherwood, every drop aged 14 years. Well, there we go. On the back here, we see that this is 55.2% alcohol by volume. We're doing the reverse for you tonight. Compute. 110.4 proof. Oh, that's a delicious proof point. Delicious. 750 mils, aged in new charred oak barrels. And this is bottle number 141 of 1,295. So there you go. There's only less than 1,300 bottles of the Sherwood all in. Next up is the Sherbrook in this glass flask type bottle, I guess. It says barrel proof Sherbrook, unfiltered straight rye whiskey, 14 years old. Just like we said. This is 109.7 proof. Compute 54.9% alcohol by volume. And this is bottle number 499 of 1,471. So almost 1,500 of these. A little bit more easily findable, some might say, than the other one. It's kind of a joke. But let's struggle here on camera like Lamb would have wanted to open these bad boys. Man, I don't even see like a... Oh, there it is. We're gonna... Oh, it tore off. Don't you hate that? When you're trying to get it and it just tears off. I have to get a... Oh. There we go. Right off with it. Tack strip ripped. Maryland. Now, he likes to say America, or America. But that's kind of ADHD whiskey's thing, so we're just going to say Maryland as we pop them. Excellent cork pop here on the Sherbrook. That's going to go in glass 1. Alright, let's see if we have better luck with the Sherwood here. Let me find the perforations. It's very important to look at these ahead. Oh! One fell swoop. Ready for this? Maryland! Wow, better cork pop on that one, I must say. Alright, that looks relatively even in the glass. Put that back on. Now this is straight out of the neck. Straight out of the neck for you. First up is the Sherbrook, coming in at the 109.7. We're starting with the lower proof first. We don't blow out our palate here. Color, kind of exceptionally dark for a rye. Let's be honest. Let's give it as much air as possible here in the 30 seconds that it's been opened. And let's give it a nosing. Oh, sweet Jesus, that smells good. Gosh, this is all caramel, toffee, rye spice. Hello, with a 95.5 rye. Oh my God, the proof is just singeing the nostrils a little bit. At nearly 110 proof, it is a little singy to the nostrils, I will say. This is like buttered toffee and caramel. Like I get a sense of like just a lot of butter on this bad boy. God, it smells so warm and inviting. Oh, there's an oak backbone to this as well, which you would expect at 14 years in the bottle. Let's take a sip. Oh my God, sweet heavens. Oh, that's so good. I can't honestly say I've ever had a better rye. Oh my God. That is like a Waffle House and Denny's breakfast wrapped in one. We get like pancake syrup, waffle batter, pancakes, butter, and beautiful rye spice. And just a delicious backbone of oak. Let's take one more. That's a special occasion pour if I've ever heard of one. It is so... I'm literally nearly speechless here. Drug City and all of you liquors, you guys nailed it. Thank you for finding these old MGP rye barrels and bringing this project to life. By the way, that would be an A+++++ rating. I'm going to be honest here, MSRP on that bottle is like $250. That's a buy at $250, and I don't often say that. I often say, you know, I generally would not spend above $300 on any bourbon. But that is worth $250, I will say. It's that good. Alright, the Sherwood here at 110.4, so a little bit hotter. We'll give it that quick same spin to get some air into it. Let's give it a nosing. Oh, what do we got going on here? This got some like fruits and plums going on. Damn, this is a little bit darker. A little bit sweeter on the nose. Wow, we gotta get these back to back. Sherbrook, Sherwood. Ooh, I mean, they're similar, but they're not. This one's way darker. It leans into the dark burnt caramel, where that's the lighter maple syrup pancake caramel. God, this one is just dark caramel for days. Some red fruits. Tons of rye spice. And then just a delicious backbone of oak that just marries so well. Let's take a sip. I've died and gone to heaven. Oh my God. That is sweeter by far. Darker in palate. So it's all dark caramel, dark toffee. a hint of red fruit in there, good backbone of oak, and then just a very, like the real dark maple syrup finish. Like if you go to Vermont or Maine and get like the dark maple syrup, that's what you're getting here. Let's take one more sip. I don't know if I can pick a winner. Wow. That is delicious. And these are the necks. I don't know that I've ever been more impressed on a neck pour of anything. Literally, both of these are extreme buys at MSRP. I know that seems expensive, but if you can swing that, these are absolutely buys. These are, in fact, the best rye I've ever had, hands down. Can't say enough good things about it, honestly. At barrel proof, they're both fantastic. I don't know that I can even pick one over the other. I love them both equally. This being Bourbon Bill's channel, let's give you a little something extra. Bum bum bum! Sagamore Spirit Rye. This is a 7-year MGP. Okay, so half the age. Half. This is $60. So, you know, a quarter of the price. Pour it up here. So, being MGP, this is kind of fitting. So, Sagamore is also from Maryland, and we're talking the Maryland Heritage Series. Let's give the old Sagamore Spirits 7-year barrel strength at 110. So, proof point fits right in. Wow. I mean, previously this had been one of my favorite ryes. If you watch my video, Top 10 Ryes of 2022, this placed second. You can smell the little bit of youth on it compared to that. Without these present, I get no youth notes at all. With these on the table, I'm like, smells a bit youthy, because it's half the age. The Sagamore is extremely sweet, fruit bomb. There's a little bit of oak there, but it kind of pales in comparison to these other two. The Sherbrook and Sherwood are better. There's really no comparison. Oh my god! I mean, this is the Sherwood, and whew. If those were the only bottles I ever had again, I would die a happy man. That's how good they are. Wow. Alright, but what we determined here is the simple fact that these are top level ryes. I have never tasted anything better. Okay, truthfully. And I've tasted Foregate. I've had Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. I've had Michter's Toasted. I've had Sagamore's. I've had Peerless Double Oak Rye, which is also fantastic. But these two Maryland Heritage Series ryes take the cake. They are the best I've ever tasted as far as rye is concerned. They are the BTAC level for bourbon. That's what they are. They are a BTAC level rye. But what we can take from this is the Sagamore at half the age is still fantastic. So the better value is the Sagamore. However, experience and pure deliciousness has to go to the Maryland Heritage Series. Drug City and all of you liquors, if you watch this at all, you guys nailed it. Kudos to you. Thank you for making this available to the bourbon and rye community. So if you like what you saw tonight, please like, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000. Have a good evening, everybody.